do the countdown. What's up, everybody? Welcome. I forgot to do the countdown, but we're in. Obviously, games start. I had some traveling me today, so we're getting started later than usual. No ladder challenge today, but we're gonna go through the board a little bit and just go through everything. You guys can ask some questions. We'll go through, see if we can find an extra pick to put on our list. But other than that, it's gonna be a pretty easy stream. Austin, how you doing?
My man, I know you're feeling real nice after yesterday's big day. Solid. I think what'd you go 6-0?
Yep.
Put me in there.
Thanks to the Jared Allen edition. Otherwise, it would have only been 5-0.
We take those. You combined it with me. We went 10-2. I'll take the 2 L's, but still a great day on the stream. We continue to produce winners, and I'm hoping for another good day today.
Love it. Somebody said Claxton free throws. That's probably the first time I've ever seen anybody in the world make that wager. So I think I'm going to let you do that one on your own. But yeah, here's a nice little 6-0 yesterday for anybody that missed it. Make sure you go show some love if you haven't already. I already chose the giveaway winner for this. But other than that, let's go through real quick what we're on today. Brad, for me, I'm keeping the list light. It's a smaller slate, nothing too small though. But there was a lot that I thought about that I liked. That like if somebody else told me they were taking, I'd support it. But I didn't want to throw my money on. So I only have 4 plays today. Bradley Beal, 5.0 assists. His usage has been crazy with Booker out. He's had 9 adjusted assists both games, and Toronto without Pirtle is probably the best matchup in the NBA for assists. Then we got Jimmy Butler already. His main 2 rebound zones are mid-range shots and corner threes. I think Dallas ranks 4th and 7th in both of those ranges. If you combine both of them for all teams, they have the second highest frequency of shots from those zones. They're in double-double. I'm just going to put this on the screen because it's actually – the hit rate is nuts. Austin, do you remember when I took this when I was in St. Thomas?
Yeah, and it went to like -200.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Shit was free,
It went
though.
to like -170 this time. But, I mean, the line's horrible. If this could load, that'd be super helpful. But did they remove it off the board? Oh, hold on. I just selected the wrong game.
Also, Will, I got us a guest that's going to stop in next week on the show.
Next week?
Yeah, he's in California right now, but we're gonna have a special guest.
All right. I'm excited.
I'll text you who, but we'll keep it quiet.
Oh, you don't want to keep it a surprise for me?
Yeah.
All right. So just for context on Jalen Duren, without looking at minutes, he's hitting 33 of 46 games this season. His minutes are now a little bit more solid. When he gets at least 28 minutes, he's hitting 30 of 34 games. That's crazy. If we let's go look at 10 rebounds, because honestly, that's going to be the decider. Let's go down to 9.5. He's only missed this in 4 games this season. Against the Twin Towers in Cleveland, against Brook Lopez and Giannis in Milwaukee, against Houston, and against Jokic. So you're telling me when he's not playing a top 5 rebounding center, he's going over this line. Love Claxton. He's not Jokic, Jared Allen, and Giannis and Brook Lopez. So you give me 28 minutes, we're soaring over this line. If we look at home, 15 of 17. That's just – and if you're wondering why he's going to get these minutes, I mean – I want to say I can't remember what happened in these games, but I know something weird happened because I was researching it for one of these games. And then this game was just a blowout. He had 24 minutes halfway through the third, didn't come back in the fourth. But, yeah, he's consistently getting those minutes. So as long as he's getting those minutes, I'm going to bet on it. And what was my last one?
And he's always just – if he doesn't foul, you're in a great spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's, bro, do we really think he's going to get in foul trouble guarding Nick Claxton?
Yeah,
Dennis
exactly.
Schroeder driving into the paint? Like, I think we're fine.
I like the look.
And lastly, Anthony Edwards points, high usage players against Indiana. Karl Anthony Towns isn't going to be in, so all that usage is going to go to Anthony Edwards. Not overthinking that. What's up, Slat? We got Chase asking why I put 71 on Beal. If you add it up, what?
So I don't know if you can yell that, gang.
What? Oh, I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly not sure.
I feel like I can. I don't know.
You probably get away with it.
Yeah, probably. Where I grew up, there wasn't. I'm just gonna stop talking. But if both of these hit, it adds up to exactly 1.5 units one. So that's why I put 71.4. If you're wondering.
People said you're good.
Yeah.
So.
All right. There we go. That's all I needed. Austin, let's get your list up here. Dude, I like your list today.
I feel like I got a good card. I'm excited about it. The one thing I've tried to be is consistent. Like the last 2.5, 3 weeks, I've consistently been able to go profitable. That's the goal, day in, day out. I love these spots. I think Kyrie Irving, 29.5 PA makes a lot of sense against Miami. We know ultimately they try to take the number one player of team out of the ball game. I think it makes sense here that Miami tries to take Luka out. The stream is rated M. From you're fucking confusing me, Will, pulling up all these things while I'm talking. Bullshit walks. I'm dead. Go back to my list.
I was just gonna put Kyrie highlights in the background.
I'm gonna say you got me messed up now. Kyrie's gonna hit. Play of the day. Love the spot. Jamal Murray, 32.5 PRA. He's starting to get going. It's playoff Murray. The volume, 20 plus shots, 2 straight games. I think he's gonna be right back in there. I love this spot. It's a 1-point spread in Denver. Fast-paced game. I think it makes a lot of sense. Emmanuel Quickly, 24.5 PR. Going to be probably 15 to 20 shot attempts I'm hoping for in this spot. Ball's in Quickly's hands the entire game. I'm riding with it. Drew Holiday, 20.5 PRA. The hit rate on the road is absolutely insane. I think he's hitting like 77% of games. I don't have the write-up next to me, but posted write-ups on all these so you guys can go through and check more in depth. Then Jalen McDaniels, 15.5 PRA. Insane hit rate with Cat out. Good matchup. It's a 228 total. I expect that over to hit, honestly. I kind of like the over. Pace should be up a little bit with Cat out. Pacers, obviously, we know what pace they play at. And then Yusuf Nurkic, 31.5 PRA. I get it. It's going to be a sweat against Toronto. But for me, I just think that's too high of a line. Too many other guys that are going to get touches. If Nurk gets 32 PRA, I'll live with it. I just don't see him as like a 15 and 15 and 5 guy, you know? So that was my reasoning there. Keeping it short on the analysis, but I got write-ups out for you guys if you need to check them out.
Love it. All right. I say anybody that has questions in the chat, we're not running the ladder challenge today. So if you got questions, feel free to ask and we'll go over them as well. But me and Austin, before we started the stream, we're potentially looking to add one more to our list, kind of like we did with Jared Allen yesterday and Darius Garland a couple nights ago. So we're not going to force anything, but it's done us well so far. So we thought it was something worth looking at if we could find something. But yeah, Austin, your list today, it's like I said, there was a lot that I liked that I didn't post. I feel like majority of your list consists of those plays that I was considering.
I got a lot of Dr. P type players. Like I know you like Kyrie. I know you like Quickly. Like I got a lot of your targets, I think.
Yeah.
On my list.
Oh, you 100% do. Bro, I literally last night, I told you this morning. I was like, I've been watching Kyrie highlights the last couple of days. So by nature, I was just like, yeah, I really want to bet on Kyrie today.
Dude, look at his field goal attempts in the last 11 games.
Oh, he's been – and here's the thing that one of the reasons I like it too. The last 2 games, they pretty much rode the back of Luka and lost both games. Jason Kidd has said a few games before that he wants to make an effort to get Kyrie the ball in the fourth quarter. And the following 2 games, they won. So I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as they stopped giving it to Kyrie in the clutch times, they started losing again. So I think Kyrie should get some pretty solid usage.
Right. No, I totally agree. And like if you're going to have – I'm pulling it up right now. I think it was like 11 straight games with 18 plus field goal attempts, which is just absurd. You know what I mean? If you're going to give me 18 field goal attempts, I think it's a good spot. And I mean, it's a 230 pace. That's what the over-under is at right now. That's a pretty high total for a Miami team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's because Dallas doesn't defend anyone, but like, when do you traditionally see Miami at that number? You know? So I kind of think offense is going to be clicking today.
All right, we got some questions in the chat. Excuse me, Isaiah Stewart over 6.5 rebounds. I don't. So I'm under in double-double, obviously. Purely a hit rate play. I think the rebounding matchup is a little bit weird, so I'd probably stay off of Stewart. Mike Conley under 2.5 threes. Always love under 3 props against Indiana. I feel like that's like one of the easiest methods of profitability in this NBA season is just if you see a 3-point line that seems a touch too high and they're playing against the Pacers, don't think about it. Just take that under. Halliburton under 3.5 rebounds.
Check out Miles Turner 1.5 threes.
I was looking at it. So here's the thing that kind of talked me. Here's the thing that kind of took me off of it. The main reason pick and pop threes work against what's his face Gobert is he plays his own kind of drop coverage. I went back and looked at Miles Turner versus drop coverage, and it's not as consistent as you would think. So like I can pull it up here. Who plays drop coverage that I know of? Detroit, only 3 attempts, shot 0 for 3. Warriors, 23 minutes, shot 2 of 5. That one's solid. Boston, 2 of 7. And then Phoenix, 0 for 2. Denver, 0 5. I need 6. 5 is where I'd be like, okay, if I get 5, like that's what I want. 6 is where I get comfortable.
Yeah, 6 is where like if you're guaranteed 6 field goal attempts from 3, you're betting the 1.5 line.
Yeah. Boston 3 and 5. Milwaukee 4 and 2.
I liked it yesterday at plus 125. I thought that was a super nice line, but it's moved a ton.
Obviously, I think it should be an even line. Yeah.
Also, it looks like all the Boston lines just closed, so maybe you have 365 ready. But
yep,
I'm guessing right here. I'm guessing we're gonna have some injury news, or JB will either be in or out. I'm hoping he sits.
Let's see what we're taking if he's out.
I'm seeing the lines pop back out. He's got to be ruled in or out shortly. I feel like he plays today.
Probably against the Nuggets.
It seems like when you'd want your full guys going.
The biggest usage bump with Brown. Oh, hold on. I hate when it does this. Eric Gordon points.
Yeah, Devin messaged me this today. That was the one I asked you before.
Yeah. Once we figure this out, just so we have it ready, we'll check out Eric Gordon points. Yeah, Derek White gets a huge bump without him. And Derek White probably gets the Jamal Murray matchup. How do we think they match up? Porzingis on Jokic, probably Drew on I want to figure out the other way. Porzingis on Jokic. No, I had it the right way. I'm so sorry.
Porzingis on Jokic. Tatum
on Porzingis. Jamal Murray on.
Well, they're probably guarding each other. So
yeah,
it's the same. And then Tatum, Gordon, MPJ, JB.
You think Tatum's on Gordon, not Tatum, or not Porter?
Who would guard Gordon? Brown?
Drew Holiday?
Yeah, I guess.
But then if they do that, they can't put Drew on
Jamal Murray. Yeah, I don't know.
This is a good point. What they might do, they might give Jokic the Giannis treatment where they put Drew Holiday on him and then show Porzingis help.
Drew Holiday is not guarding Jokic.
That's what they did with Giannis.
Yeah, I would be shocked if they did that.
We can check what they did last
time. If they put Drew Holiday on Jokic, I'd be shocked. He would just back his ass in.
Well, no, that's the whole point is you get Drew on him. Drew kind of holds his ground, gets him to put the ball on the floor, and then Porzingis shows help.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Drew's not defending Giannis either. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
Boston, Denver highlights.
I'm hoping this
January
is a
19th.
competitive
Yeah.
game.
Wasn't this the first game or something that Boston lost at home this season?
You might be right on that.
I'm pretty sure I bet on it. I took Boston money line and Jokic under 9.5 assists. I hit Jokic and missed on Boston, their first home loss of the season. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Let's see how Denver defends them. So Jokic on White, Caldwell Pope on Tatum, Porter on Drew, Jokic on Porzingis, and Gordon on Jaylen Brown. But then if Jaylen Brown is off, I bet that changes. Come on, show us something. So Derek White on Jamal Murray here, Drew Holiday on Aaron Gordon, Tatum on Caldwell Pope, and Jaylen Brown on Michael Porter Jr. So if Jaylen Brown's out, I bet Tatum goes to Michael Porter Jr. and whoever comes in for Tatum goes on Caldwell Pope.
Tatum just taking the night off guarding KCP, huh?
Yeah, I'm really because Tatum's actually a solid defender. I'm
Tatum's
surprised they
like,
stuck him on KCP.
I'm killing tonight. I'll guard KCP.
I'll defend one handoff the entire night,
Yeah.
and then that's my shift.
I'll play off ball, grab 14 rebounds, and guard KCP.
Bro, it's so funny how Jamal Murray and Jokic is like they really don't care about basketball until they play a good team.
Yeah, but nobody wants to play him in a 7-game series.
Oh, absolutely not. That's why it's so funny.
And playoff Jamal is different.
Playoff Jamal is crazy.
He's just different. So I'm hoping we get that Jamal today.
Playoff Jamal Murray has Paul Pierce saying he's better than who was it?
They better guard Porzingis. They better not just let him keep dropping, drilling threes on him.
I think they will.
Because
the whole Jokic needs to make up his mind on whether he's going to play drop coverage or not, because he's like in that weird middle ground where it doesn't quite classify as drop coverage, but it also doesn't defend anything. I guess it works for him, but it makes it really hard to be like, oh, he does this, so we should do this as a better.
Whole lot of that for Jamal tonight.
Porzingis is just not strong enough for Jokic, man.
He's a shitty defender, man. Like, he's long, so he gets blocks, but he is so small. Like, you can – I don't know. I feel like Wemby could –
But, like, who else in the NBA is that really a problem against other than Jokic at this point? Like, at this day and age of the NBA?
Joel. Yeah, Joel, that's it. Those two.
Yeah, but he's not losing to Joel because of size. He's losing because Joel does Joel shit.
Yeah, Joel's Joel. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, calm down first, man. As it stands, the East runs through the Cavs. We just beat you guys.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't see Boston winning a ring this year.
I don't either.
Like, and Tatum getting MVP love is so stupid. They look just as good with him off the court as they do with him.
The only people giving him MVP love are Boston fans. Nobody outside of Boston's actually like. He's a great player. Like I told you this, he's actually grown on me a lot as a player.
He's a great player.
Definitely not an MVP. Absolutely not.
This team would still be a playoff team without him.
Absolutely, they'd probably still be a top 4 seed in the East without him.
Yeah, that you're not an MVP. I'm sorry.
Who do you think is MVP this year? I think we have the same answer.
Who do you think?
Luka.
Really?
Yeah.
Luka's in there. I think what SGA's done is cool. I don't think he's going to get his love. Yoke is obviously always in there. I don't know. I don't think I have a set MVP yet. I don't think I have my pick.
If you take Luka off that team, they're in the bottom 10.
Yeah, but I also think Luka chooses to not play like through all of his team like a lot of other teams do. Like Luka dribbles that thing up and it's a black hole until he forces it up or throws the last pass with 4 seconds left to shoot, you know? So like,
okay, but also here's the thing. And I say this a lot with SJ and his teammates because it pisses me off when I watch OKC sometimes. If you're Case and Wallace and you have Shea on your team, please, unless there's 2 seconds left in the shot clock, no chance I'm shooting that ball. I'm giving it to Shea every time.
Right. No, and I get that too. But like you
I
also have
think
Kyrie
Luka's
Irving.
efficiency in the pick and roll is also like would be one of the most efficient plays in the NBA if I'm not mistaken. I can pull it up.
Luka's definitely. I mean, there's a lot of season left, but I don't hate that.
So let's see.
I also feel like you can't give Giannis another like one just because of, like the Bucks, like
They've just been. I think for Giannis to get the MVP, they have to like run the East the rest of the season.
yeah, they got to go on a huge win streak. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's still wide open to be honest.
Luka's running the pick and roll at 1.14. Oh, this is transition. I was about to say I could have sworn he's ranked higher.
If you took, hold on.
92%.
If you took Jokic off Denver, they are not the same team as if you.
They're not the same team, but bro, Jamal
No.
Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon could still give a team work.
No, not in the West. They're not going to be the same.
Not in the same way, but that's different.
Boston is
That's different
way
than Kyrie,
better.
Daniel Gafford, and Derek Jones.
Aaron Gordon was mid as hell with Orlando. He was mid. Like, let's not.
I agree.
Jokic makes Aaron Gordon Aaron Gordon.
I
Derek
agree.
White is Derek White no matter what team you put on him. Drew Holiday is Drew Holiday no matter what team you put on him.
I'm comparing to Dallas, though.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that comment is saying the Nugs are the same team with or without.
No,
the
the Nugs are way better than Boston if you remove Tatum and Jokic. Or no, other way around.
Max. Okay, yeah. Nuggets are trash without Jokic. I agree. I think that team would be so bad. Their bench is trash.
But okay, let's say this. Instead of removing Tatum and Jokic, just replace them with an average center and an average small forward. Like a Harrison Barnes and a Daniel Gafford. I don't know.
The Nugs would be so bad if Jamal Murray is your best player, KCP, MPJ is your second best player. They might be the
probably, but they're probably still sneaking into that 10 spot.
They literally might be Portland, bro.
No,
they might be Portland. Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons. I'm not kidding. You put Jokic on that team with Anthony Simons, Jeremy Grant, Matisse Thybulle, they're suddenly the same. The Nuggets
lost by 5 to OKC, beat the Clippers, beat the Kings, lost by 4 to the Suns, beat the Warriors by 2. This is going back to last season, but like Portland is a very big reach.
I'm big on Jokic. I don't think you could remove him and that team would still be a playoff team. I don't.
Let's do this.
MPJ would be your second best player, Will.
But here's the thing. People talk constantly about the fact that MPJ is underutilized. So it can't go both ways. He can't be underutilized and then also be a problem if he's your second.
I think he's properly utilized.
No, I think he's properly utilized, like given what his team is. But like if he's on any other team, people would consider him way better.
Do you trust him dribbling around creating his own bucket?
No, but you didn't trust Clay doing that either.
Well, yeah, Clay needed a star. Those type of players need key stars to get them the rock.
Yeah, that's why they're not the one.
Yeah, so you want him to be your 2 with you? I'm just saying I don't think that team would be that good. He'd probably be Jeremy Grant.
I think they're better than the Jazz without Jokic.
No way.
Yes, they are. Yeah, bro. Come on. Way. Michael Porter Jr. is better than. Actually, no. That was actually.
Laurie, I'm taking over MPJ.
I think that's. I probably would too.
Murray, I'm taking over.
I don't think it's as far off as it appears. That's my point about Michael Porter Jr.
Bro, this Nuggets team have a trash bench. Peyton Watson's their best guy off the bench. Reggie Jackson's still getting on.
Solid.
He's fine. He's unproven. Reggie Jackson's trash. With Zeke Nnaji, like that team is not that good, bro.
I think having
that's why he's MVP-esque again.
I don't know. What were we talking about before that?
I don't know. We're just arguing. You and I argue hoops all day.
I know.
MPJ is a light-skinned Tobias Harris.
Isn't Tobias Harris light-skinned?
Yeah, I don't
know. That's a weird one.
Yeah, that's a weird comp.
Jimmy Butler 8 assists, Luka 12 assists, Tim Hardaway 3 threes, Duncan 5 threes. Dude, that's a card.
Yeah, this guy
That
came
looks
with it.
good.
I like Duncan today too.
We're gonna check Jalen. What? No, not Jalen Williams. Who are we gonna check?
Eric Gordon point.
Eric Gordon.
Also, we can't see the background.
I wasn't showing anything. Don't worry. Let's check Eric Gordon. Where's Suns? What are we taking points? Without Devin Booker. With Bradley Beal. Minutes are all over the place.
I was gonna say his minutes are kind of over the place.
Pretty much capped at 9 field goal attempts is not ideal. But yeah, bro, we can't take this.
I agree. Shot's not there. Peep Sohan potential assist without Wemby.
Let me check the dates. I don't have StatMuse open.
Dude, just announced Jaylen Brown already. Holy smokes.
Damn. That's actually green. 84428. What's his RA? No, his RA. Actually, RA could be better.
Sohan's just ugly to watch, man. He's a tough watch on the eyes.
Imagine Eric Gordon with a lot less muscle, and that's Jeremy Sohan.
Yeah, he's a tough watch on the eyes, man. I bet his under, and it's so enjoyable because he doesn't do shit when he's out there. With Wemby, he's just hanging.
That's probably the best comparison I've ever made.
His RA is 10.5.
10.5. He's hit that every game without one, sort of, or no, 2. See, here's the thing, though. He was probably running point Sohan up until like this point.
Yeah, I don't hate the look at all. I'm not
2.5.
2.5 is just a pretty good look.
If it's 2.5, that might be different. At 3.5, I was gonna fade. We can check 2.5. So what was the dates? 19, 13.
Yeah, it's even line 2.5.
We might have found one.
Well, we didn't find that.
I didn't. You have to pull up whatever comment found it because I didn't even see it. Get out of here. 19. Wemby is the only good player on that team. Yes, that is true. He had 11 potentials this game.
Yeah, he's probably going to get like at least 7, I'd say.
In this one, he had 5. Finished with 2 potentials or 2 assists. What were the other days?
12. It's 11-point spread in Sacramento.
Maybe Trey Jones can shoot another 70%. 6 here, 4 on 6, and then 3.
I'm gonna have to hop off after this one. It's 3:45. I'm gonna get ready to watch that game.
Dude, Sohan assist could be green. He's had what? 11, 8, 5, and 6. And then I think there's one more game. 12-1. That's when he was running point. I know that. That was an experience. Yeah, he had 8. That could be one. I like that. That's going to be sweaty as shit, but that could be fun.
Yeah, I like it too. If it's a 4-quarter game, I think it hits.
I think we only need like 3.5 even. Without Wemby on the floor since January 1st.
It's a low floor. Like, he's got to get 2 at least, right? Like,
exactly. Where are we?
He's hitting 42 of 62 games, too.
3.8 assists per 36 minutes without Wemby on the floor since January 1st. if we check with Devin Vassell on the floor, so we get that potential starting rotation, we're at 3.9. And how many minutes is he going to get? He said 34, 31. So let's say 30 minutes. Yeah, that's a bad line.
I don't know if 30 is guaranteed.
Well, he's had 30, 29 or more in every game without Wemby so far.
Yeah, that line does feel low.
And this Milwaukee game is when no, it wasn't. I was gonna say I thought that was when I took the under. 15. Yeah, this Dallas game was a blowout. He finished with 30 minutes. This Portland game was close. Chicago game was close. Charlotte was close. Yeah, it's up to you. If you like it, I like it.
I'm checking against the Kings. He had 2-6. Oh, that was 7 minutes. 8-4. I mean, they seem to keep the games close, competitive, like against the Kings. Obviously with Wemby, but
222. Let's see how many potential assists he had that game.
I just don't know who scores for this team with Wemby out. Malachi Branham.
In the end, they are still NBA basketball players.
Yeah, no, I mean 3 is pretty low line.
4 potential assists last game.
That's it?
Versus the Kings, yeah, but that was with Wemby. In this 11-17 game, he had 6 assists, but he was running point that game, so that's not a reliable number. People are saying Keldon Johnson.
I was going to say that's the only thing is Trey Jones is running the point guard now, so like
we can see with Trey Jones on.
But obviously he should gain some usage back with Wemby off.
So with Vassell and Trey Jones on and Wemby off, 4.17 assists per 36 minutes. It actually goes up with Trey Jones on.
I mean, I like the line, Will. I think it's a good play.
I'm down to make it a late ad. Shout out Slat. Since February 1st. Oh, that's interesting. Since February 1st, it's only 2.34 assists.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. I'm not going to late add anything. I like the play. I already got 6. I'm comfortable with my 6. I just want to let it rip, but I do like the spot. Yeah. I just think I'd be forcing this close to slate time, like to the game starting. You know what I mean?
All right, I think I'm going to settle with my 4 then too. Honestly, if this number was higher after I moved it to February, I probably would have launched.
You're not loving that part?
No. What's the rotations looking like? Yeah, he's pretty much stacked with Trey Jones. I don't like that either. Let's take off Vassell. I think Vassell runs a different. It's similar.
I think it's a good play. Like, do not get me wrong. I really do.
2.5. Yeah, February's ugly. I'll probably sneak play it, but I won't make it official. All right, I think we went through everything that I feel like we needed to.
Yeah, let's call it a day. Short and sweet. Let's have a great Thursday, fellas. Run hot. Take care of business.
Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can get some back-to-back crazy days. I'll have a parlay play card out shortly for the discount. So tune into that, or make sure you have notifications on Twitter for that, and hopefully we can go back-to-back there. See you guys tomorrow.